So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. And here's Osimhen. Vietnam looking to pass their way through, and he's got the beating of his man. Valverde getting this one clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Pedri. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's a little off target. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Hakimi. And here's Osimhen. Quarter of an hour played. Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pass is just off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Indica. And Garnacho. He is just caressing the ball. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Backward it goes. Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen has a look inside the box. And it's Tchouaméni. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chouameni. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Deftly away. Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella deals with that comfortably. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. And the through ball. So nearly the perfect ball. Osimhen might just make this. Pedri. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van de Ven. Here's Chouameni. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's a fine interception. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick reminder,
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Nice control. Chooses to go crossfield.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Van Dijk. Garnacho. Now Van de Ven. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Chouameni, he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Good ball, good take. Skims one in. Hakimi gets good distance on it. Cucurella being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Osimhen is herring after that one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vinicius Junior. Van de Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Chouameni. Germany finding their passes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ruben Dias. And it's Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Pedri with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Germany. Number 45.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 9, Federico Valverde. Number 10, Vinicius Junior.
And it's Tchouaméni. That's a nicely weighted pass.
21,
Van Dijk gets it away.
Number 20,
Gallagher.
Nkunku. Number 18, Matthias Cunha. Number 23, Barella. Number 14.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ter Stegen with the clearance. Well, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's in a good position here. Played with finesse. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution for Germany. Number 13,
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 25, Caicedo.
Hakimi.
Substitution in progress.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinged towards the front line.
Germany couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van der Ven has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Barella. And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold. Indica. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold is onto it in a flash. Gallagher. And here's Haaland. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Chance here to counter. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here?
Substitutions taking place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Kukurea. Here's Doku. And he's intervened well there. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's nice. And it's Caicedo. And here's Barella. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gravenberch. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a corner kick.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Yildiz! In for the pieces! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Vietnam take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks. And
that's that, the end. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the title. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation.
And the shots! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cucurella gets it away. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Cucurella. Osimhen. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! Germany are looking to break at pace. Cucurella. Now it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. And it's Cucurella. Now Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
Cucurella really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pedri. Vietnam are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Lovely feet. Hakimi receives it in a good position here. And that has been clubbed away. Tchouaméni. And it's Pedri.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van de Ven. And Ndika. Van de Ven. And Ndika. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. Chance here to counter. He's had it taken off him. Ndika. Garnacho. Passing nice and neat. Well seen. Saw that coming. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Garnacho. And it's Tchouaméni. Garnacho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's well positioned here. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van der Ven. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Osimhen. Nice looking ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Germany keep calm in the face of danger. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well measured. Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ndika. Hakimi. And it's Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added
A
time.
lovely, neat pass. And Hakimi. And that was very necessary. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And now I
Look
just
back
like
on
to
the
read
first
out our
45
fan club
minutes.
members for
Vietnam
celebrating their
really showed
birthdays
some
today.
resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Garnacho. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Osimhen really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Pedri gets a foot in here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hakimi could try cutting inside. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Traumeri turns back here, probably the best option. That's a good ball out wide. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hakimi. Caicedo. Hakimi. And they've switched it over to the other side. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stood up well to him there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Osimhen receives it in a wide position.
Substitution for Germany, number 22, Bellingham. Number 9.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Barella is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 18, Matthias Cunha. Number 23, Barella. Number 14, Doku.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get
Lukaku.
good contact on it.
Number 20, Mbeumo. Substitution.
That's really well cleared. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Thuram. Gallagher. And it's Tchouaméni. Yildiz. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. I think we're just about done here. Opts for safety.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Matthias Cunha. Shot could be on. And he's gone looking for safety. And that will be it. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Decent chance! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's been taken short. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's on it, can he get away? And he welcomes... Valverde! It's a loose ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And he's heaved it away.
Germany would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And this could be a German counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing.
There's the shot! Goal, Germany! There is the breakthrough! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Barella is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Corner number 2 then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe goes short. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella. Osimhen. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that was vital.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Osimhen. Garnacho. Ndika defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Van de Ven. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. To Osimhen. Garnacho has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Barella! Oh, sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... And a shot! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chouameni. Vietnam have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vietnam certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Hakimi, that's a lovely, neat pass. And he's making progress on the ball. Chouameni.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. Mbappe, he's tried one! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And we've reached half-time.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
From today's match are now available.
Vietnam are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Number 45.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Valverde.
Lukaku.
Ndika kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good take, and is he in? Pedri. Osimhen. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Valverde. Chouameni. Barella gets a foot in here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Good read, needed to be. Cucurella.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cucurella being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chouameni. Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Osimhen, who's set up 1 goal so far. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Almost an hour gone. Barella. And here's Garnacho. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Bellingham. Lukaku. Pass is just off target. Oh, they can break here. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. And it's played forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. There's no flag. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barella. Bellingham. Osimhen. That's an imaginative pass. Knocks it into space. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Osimhen. Barella.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri. Chance, surely! And again! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?